was the very first endangered California condor was conceived and hatched in captivity. Would you welcome, please, William Toone. Bill.
I am Bill Toone. I've been a conservation biologist for more than 40 years. I chose to write this book, On the Wings of the Condor, to tell my story and how I got to this point in my philosophy. I was brought into conservation literally on the wings of the condor in the California Condor Recovery Program. I'm going to tell the stories of my journeys to more than 100 countries in search of the conservation solutions. I worked in more than 30 of those countries. While living and working in Madagascar, I developed a very deep and emotional connection with a little boy named Emilian. When I left for the last time late in 1999, it was a tearful departure, and his mom and dad presented Emilian to me to take home, something I could not do. And it was only 5 months later that their small village was wiped out in an enormous cyclone. When I reached out to my conservation counterparts for funding to go back and help and look for people, every organization said no. They funded animal conservation and not the preservation of people. And it was there that I realized where conservation was making its biggest mistake and where its greatest failures came from, the failure to include humanity in the equation. From that, we formed Eco-Life Conservation and began programs that made humans an essential part of the conservation equation. My journey has really been a gift, at times very lighthearted, at times very serious and oftentimes tragic. I've had the opportunity to weave all these things together into a story, from murder trials to egg collections to being lost in the forest. I am often asked what I see in our future. The single largest killer of human beings are the effects of indoor cooking smoke from very primitive 3-stone fires used by more than 3 billion people on the planet. Those cooking fires are not only a source of air pollution and climate change, but the harvest of trees to fuel those fires is decimating habitats. Something as simple as a fuel-efficient stove can save human lives and our natural resources. I believe the lessons are easy. It means doing it smarter. But truth be known, if we gave all the people in the world who needed a fuel-efficient stove, a stove, it would be the equivalent of removing all of the automobiles in Europe and the United States from the road. Today, the world is in crisis. Climate change threatens the very way that we will live, in fact, whether or not we will survive. But I believe that I can share a story of simple solutions that will ensure a future that's healthier for ourselves, our wildlife, and our planet. We can and we must do something about it.